Hi and welcome to the Aaron Russos podcast. This is episode 9. This one's all about like the little therapies around the anxiety uninstalling program. Water therapy, frequency, CBD, all these little naturally aligned, beautiful things. Obviously, grounding's great to do. Free electrons actually helps with pain. You don't think about these things when you're walking barefoot, but I can look back at parts of my life when I had shoes on and been in corporate jobs or in kitchens and stuff for big periods of time, and I could have definitely done with some grounding. The water therapy is just something that I was sort of directed towards back when I was putting the program together, and it was like about the water in our bodies. And, I still do it today. If I move into a new house, for instance, I'll go and buy some glass bottles and I'll put on the bottles love and I am well, I am healing if I'm, not well. And just put the bottles in the fridge and take them out and drink them as I need them. Something so simple, but when you see the pictures of the water that has been exposed to different frequencies and that's going inside your body, it's a bit of a game changer. And once again, all those causes that caused you to be unwell, well, there's lots of these things that help with the healing by themselves. They don't do anything, but when you do them all together in a concentrated period over 14 days, the shock of it all sends you into another state. When you're in that state, your body heals itself because it already is designed. If you look at even normal medicine, okay, you go to a doctor, right? Now, they give you some medication that clamps down on the inflammation of that symptom. They're waiting for the system to get back. And what brings the system back to where it was is time. And so every illness they're giving you something for the symptoms to clamp down on that so that you can get through without pain through a time period where everything restores itself back to normal. By the way, you do this 14 days, you're not getting back to normal, you're getting back to better. Everyone has said it's fucking 10 times better. So you've got that, that these little things that you don't think they're much. You don't think when you're unwell, right, that sitting down with headphones on, listening to some frequency music, right, is going to help. But it all aids. Like everything was aiding in making you sick in the first place. Lots of all these things. And it works, right? It's called evidence-based. Right? That means it works. It doesn't need anything else. It's natural. It's the way your body operates when it knows, when it's got everything it needs to do the job properly. So all these little therapies, as I said, the foodison is the biggest part of it, like cooking and trying to get got all these meals and foods going. Like the sandwich has got like over 20 ingredients in it, just for a sandwich. You know what I mean? So you're really power packing not only micronutrients, but you're also doing lots of them. You know what I mean? Like if there's a sandwich with 27 things in it, when's the last time you had a sandwich with 27 ingredients? So what you've got is a beautifully system that is just getting your state back to the top, and magic happens. So as you're going about your day, you're doing your cooking. I'm down on the beach, by the way. Can you hear the ocean? I thought I might do the last 2 on the ocean because it's just a beautiful, relaxing walking along the beach. It is starting to rain here on the Gold Coast. So I get up in the morning, I start cooking, have my CBD, coffee. You can drink as much coffee as you want. Just don't have milk with it. Also, milk is really bad for you. That's like kids having behavioural problems. Milk, it doesn't come from the milk itself. It comes from the antibiotics and the different chemicals that the cows have had to make them produce more milk. all this really off stuff, blah, blah, blah. Gut health, really important. Behavioural problems. There's a lot of studies that they've taken the milk out of the kid with behavioural problems and they improve straight away. Trial and error, it's all there. So you're getting up and you go, all right, when am I going to listen to my frequency? I always like to do one in the morning. It's a bit of an intention because it's half an hour. You know, take your CBD, have a coffee and then sit down for half an hour and just visualise, all right, what's the day? I'm getting in the healing space. I've got to fucking cook all this food. I've got to drop all these things. I've got to do all this. So that's your first. You've only got to get another half an hour in. You've got to go outside and do thingo. Now, the therapies that are on there are quite, self-explanatory. The other one that isn't self-explanatory that I'm going to explain to you right now is called 26 Points of Change. So this is something, I don't know why, it dropped in as a download and it's sort of been stuck with me because change, you can't have growth without change. So by creating 26 points of change, you're getting great growth. And so the growth on this would be just doing stuff differently. If you get up and you normally have a coffee, right, just try and think of at the back of your mind for these 2 weeks to try and do stuff differently. That's how simple this is, right? Because you've got rhythms, you've got your body's expecting stuff chemically, environmentally, you know. So if you've been getting up for 10 years and having a coffee and a cigarette, wake up, have a cup of tea, don't have the cigarette and walk around the garden backwards. Or have a herbal tea. Have 2 extra drops of CBD oil just to, on your first couple of days, just to make sure that you don't get any withdrawals, right? So these 26 points of change, there's 1 change. 2, you're having a vegan diet. There's 2 changes. 3, you're having CBD or 3. So you want to try and just roughly, this is not an exact science, this thing, but it's all about change. So you just got to be open and receptive to change, right? So if you get up and just do everything the same way, your body's going to recognize that the food source is different, the energy sources, everything's different, but you've still got something stuck in this old pattern. Old patterns are just that, old patterns. Where have those old patterns got you? Not to healing. So take them out, right? Let's keep in the back of our mind. If anxiety is happy in this body, we're going to change the body so it doesn't recognize it anymore. And that means everything. That means getting up and running down to the beach and plunging in there. Just really random, out there, weird things that you can just keep sending the message to yourself. Change, 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 change. You are an agent of change. You are the agent of change, right? Because we know this works, right? I've done it. Hundreds have done it. Nothing's changed in 7 years in this program. There's no changes in 7 years. Because it works. When something works, you just stick to it. Okay? If something works, just stick to it. So those therapies are all there, aided. If you're into meditation, do meditation. Go on YouTube, right? Do some guided meditations, right? All that does is just slows you down, right? Slows everything down. Now, that soul part, that's you, that connection, that antenna gets the receiver, right? It gets the reception when you've slowed down, when you're meditating. Do you get it? That's why most people get woken up in the middle of the night. How many people go, I've been woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning? That's when energy, that's when all your spirit, all your guides, that's when they're running rampant and you're quiet. So they fucking wake you up, right? So get into that, just go, I'm going to just listen to this guided meditation for a bit. Slow everything down. And while you're doing the guided meditation, just think of an abstract thing with a couple of points of disease in it and start dissolving the disease. Just visualize it. Just visualize it that you're going in, swimming inside your body And while you're in there, you've got a ray gun and you're shooting all the anxiety. And you're killing it. And you're winning. And if every time you visualize that, then the actual chemicals in your body, because not only is the universe in cooperation, so if you say, I can't do this, the universe goes, okay, you can't do that. If it says you can do it. So the universe is not only in cahoots with you, wants to give you everything you want, but your body is the same way. You don't realize all these things are here to aid you, but here we have duality, yin and yang, the right and wrong. You have to make choices. Over the veil, there's no duality, right? There's only cooperation. Everyone over there's in cooperation. They're just all pissing in each other's pockets. Yeah, love you, mate. Yeah, do this. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh, you want a hand with it? It's like, shit. I don't know how we deal with it. But we do. So with the therapies, like, do you know what I mean? This is about slowing down, doing different things, getting in touch with other parts of your place. Like I say with those 3 pillars, right? With the physical, you're going to know, you're going to feel the immune boosting. You're going to feel the naturalness taking over. Mentally, you've got to stop thinking that this is a fucking incurable disease. You've got to go, I know that someone else and a whole lot of people have beaten this. I'm doing the exact same program, so there's no reason why I can't. And mentally, you fucking own it. You get in there and just fucking take charge, right? You're in control, right? Because at the moment, you're not well, you've got no control over your health, right? I'm going to give you control. You are going to be now in control. After this happens, you don't just get the fucking anxiety cure. You get control of your health with everything. Do you realise that? Disease don't hang around this boy no more. Or girl. Right? So there's so much for and nothing against. You know what I mean? So you've got the water therapy writing on bottles. Easy. Frequency, listening. Easy. Meditation. Easy. Visualization. Easy. Taking control of the mind. Easy. Everything I'm giving you is easy. The food is probably going to be the most consuming part of it. But once you nail that, it's all easy. It's all easy. You're going to be doing the same thing for 14 days straight. Excuse me. 14 days, the same thing. Boosting, detoxing. Few therapies, connection. Thinking about things. Because when you think about things, the universe starts fucking filling in the gaps for you. All I'm doing is energetically, mentally, physically, I'm putting you in the right spot to heal. I'm giving you a free ride. I'm giving you the shortest, bestest, quickest, most effective way to heal an anxiety disorder. There's no quicker way. I've given you the shortest fucking from A to B. Do you know what I mean? I'm not giving you the dragged out, long around the fucking way version. You know, I've got another program called Cancer Reverser, right? And people for years have been fucking telling me, all the doctors, all the people I've been working with on this project, fucking, because my grandmother died of cancer, I never got to fucking meet her when I was 2. And so it's always been at the back of my mind, that's something if I could ever fucking tick a box off. And all these people are going, oh yeah, but there's so many cancers and they're all different, they all cause different things, they all know. No one told me that I couldn't get my immune system to a point where it reverses every cancer. Yes, that's right. I fucking did that as well. That's how fucking big this is. This is the fucking future. This is the fucking moment right now. And you are going to be fucking part of history. You're going to be looking back going, I was fucking in the first batch. When the first fucking set of anxiety uninstalling program started, I was in the first batch. I was the first person to feel what it's like to heal myself of an incurable disease when the rest of the world fucking knows they can't. Well, they know they can't because they don't know this knowledge and information. So what an amazing era we're stepping into right now. So get the therapies, love it, embrace it. It's there, just do the program. Don't do anything less, don't do anything more, just do the program. All right, I've done it easy for you. I've done all the hard work, right? I've tested it first. I've tested it on others. I've done it, And then what I've done also is I've come and I've made it so that I was in sales with Coca-Cola, and in my first 3 months I was number one, right? When I was at Coke and I have to go to a fucking meeting, I think before I go in that meeting, what am I going to sell them? What's their objections going to be? Okay, what are they going to, they're going to say it's too costly, it's this, it's that, can't do that. I've already done this with Anxiety Uninstalling program, so it costs you nothing. The food and the CBD cost less than if you're eating meat diet for the week, so it's cost you less. It's easy. I've laid it out in a step-by-step, do and don't. I've given you a daily checklist, every hour, what to do on the hour, every hour, given it to you. So there's no excuse for you not to try it. 14 days. How long you been sick for? Invest 14 days, get amongst it, get that healing feeling. You'll feel the healing chemicals moving throughout you, and just do it. I've taken everything out, mate. If you don't do it now, there's something fucking seriously wrong with you. Yeah? You must be fucking Lady Gaga. Right? Let's put it this way. If you, with everything that I've presented, with no barriers whatsoever, if you then still don't want to do it, I'm sorry, but you deserve every bit of fucking sickness you get. Okay? People, when get opportunities like this in life, like any opportunity in life, you got to take it. You got to take it. You got to be that person. Otherwise, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. That's the Therapies. Look out. Episode number 9 done.